Hello, everybody out there in JA land. My name is Brian King, and I'm filming this video for you today as part of JA Maine's Career Speaker Series. Now, I can tell you, I wish I was with you in person having this conversation. We'd have a lot more fun, I can guarantee you that. But as many of you, I'm sure, are going through something similar due to COVID 19, I'm now working from home and I'm filming this video on my iPhone, and we'll have some fun with it nonetheless. My goal was to do this in one take, and I can tell you I think this is take 12, so maybe at another time I can share with you all the bloopers that occurred before this video. But I thought I'd share a little bit about my background, why I'm talking to you today, where I grew up, where I went to school, a little bit about my career path, and why I am involved and passionate about junior achievement. So a little bit about myself. I'm filming this video from Sydney, Maine, which is where I live. And oddly enough, it's kind of come full circle for me. This is actually the same town that I grew up in years ago. So for those of you that are familiar with this area, just north of Augusta, south of Waterville, it's in the Belgrade Lakes area. Went to Messalonskee High School. So if there's anybody from the Messalonskee School District watching this video, go Eagles. And wish you all the best. And so from high school, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure if I wanted to, do the military route, the trade school route, whatever. I just wasn't sure. And I knew I didn't want to go to a big school. I was pretty good with math and numbers. So someone said, what about Thomas College? So I ended up at Thomas College. I was able to play basketball there for a couple of years, which was fun, and also learn a lot about business. So for anybody looking at Thomas College as a potential opportunity, I highly recommend it. Love to talk to you about that if you'd ever want to reach out. From Thomas, I studied business. Started off as an accounting major, again, being good with numbers, thought that would make sense. And then, through relationships and conversations with professors and advisors, I ended up with a degree in finance, business finance and economics, which for me was a great mix of that accounting foundation, but also how does it apply to real life? How does the economy work? How do businesses make money? Things like that, which was really, interesting to me at the time. Came out of school, jobs were hard to come by in that year. And so I had been working at a local golf course, the Waterville Country Club, as a bartender for most of my college years, and so ended up meeting some people there and found myself in banking. First job out of college was with KeyBank, and I was a commercial credit analyst and learned a lot about lending, and which is again a great application of my degree. And then I jumped on board with a company called MBNA, which was a fast growing company that was opening up operations in the mid-coast area, so Camden and Belfast, Maine. And so I jumped over with MBNA, which was a great opportunity. And I would pause there and just say that, as you learn about companies, particularly in Maine, that are growing, look for opportunities where there's growth. This company at the time, was hiring lots and lots of people. There was a lot of upward mobility potential, and so that was really appealing to me. And I would kind of coach you to look for opportunities in companies that have that kind of opportunity, growth opportunities. But it was a great opportunity for me personally, my family, and I, my wife, my two children. We moved to Belfast and really spent 20 years there. In 2006, Bank of America bought MBNA, which was another great opportunity because Bank of America, being one of the largest financial institutions in the world, so to have the opportunity to work for a company of that size, but still stay, in the mid-coast area of Maine was, again, just a real fortunate opportunity for me to be able to continue to grow and develop as a banker and have opportunities to learn so much more from a larger company. And so that's where I'm at today. I've been with Bank of America now, all in 23 years. I'm responsible for our checking account product and portfolio, 33 million clients across the globe. And so it's really cool to be able to say I live in Maine, in rural Maine, in my office here in Sydney, Maine, but also be working for a major institution is a pretty cool opportunity. And so I would encourage you, as you think about where you want to be, think about Maine. I talk to a lot of young people that have interest to leave Maine and go out of Maine and kind of find their path outside of Maine. But I'll tell you, that there's some great opportunities here in this state. There's some great growth companies in Maine across a variety of different industries, which is what I think is really cool. Is that if you think about where our needs are here at this state and you start thinking about your next step in life, we need tradespeople, we need electricians, we need plumbers, we need auto mechanics, huge needs for those. We need school teachers, we need nurses, we have an aging population, so we need young people to get into the healthcare fields. We need scientists, we need biologists. We've got some great tech companies, particularly in the southern Maine and down east Maine, where you can wear a lab coat to work every day and have a great career. We need bankers. There's a growing industry here to support the financial industries as well. So what's cool about our opportunities here in Maine is that they're vast and they're across many different industries. And so you don't necessarily need to decide where you want to go, what you want to do right now, because there's so many different opportunities and different paths that you can take and explore as you go on to college, or as you go on to community college, or as you jump into the workforce. You can be successful following any of those paths. When I came up, the traditional thing was high school, 4-year degree, and then jump into your career, your employment, perhaps an advanced degree in between there, depending on your field. I think today there's so many opportunities, even for young people, to come right out of high school, get into a trade program, get into an apprentice program, make a really good, decent living, and be able to stay and live here in Maine and work here in Maine. And that's really why I'm involved with Junior Achievement, to be honest with you, because I've been fortunate with the opportunities that I've had that have allowed me to develop a career, to establish myself, my family, and to be able to stay here in Maine. And that's really important to me. Having grown up here, having, love all the things that Maine offers. I like to hunt, I like to fish, I like to snowmobile, all those types of things. And Maine is a great place to live and to be able to do all those types of things, as well as develop and maintain a career. My involvement in Junior Achievement is to help promote and share, that opportunity and that insight with kids today, whether it be in the second grade class that I volunteer in over in Searsmont, Maine, or if it's talking to, a group of high school kids, or if it's participation just with the JA organization itself. It's our mission to continue to promote young people staying in Maine, understanding entrepreneurship, understanding how the economy works. Again, I think it's a great program, and we're doing some really good things to help supplement the education that you get in the classroom with your teacher, and to be able to bring in and provide some real life examples of what's happening today around you in your community, in your towns, and your economy. And I think even now more than ever, as we're all adjusting to a new norm, with social distancing, working from home, things along those lines, I think it's important for people to understand that there's still a tremendous amount of opportunity and growth here in Maine. And I hope you all, seriously consider as your next step, how can I stay in Maine, where I've grown up, where I've been raised, and what are the opportunities that I have to capitalize on based on your interest. And again, there's a wide range of opportunity here in Maine. And so again, a little bit about myself and why I chose to stay in Maine. And I hope you all see it the way I see it, maybe, and understand that you've got a great opportunity to truly stay here in Maine and develop and foster your education and your career. And I wish you all the very best. Again, Brian King at Bank of America. If I can help you in any way, brian.j.king@bofa.com. I hope to hear from you all. Thank you.